The information in this video has the power to lift the feeling of meaninglessness in your life and to be your own source for meaning, purpose, and a sense of direction. Hi, this is Shallalla. I am a creativity coach, and this is the third part of my short video series on making meaning and opting to matter. This video looks at the second of 4 steps on the road to forcing your life to mean something. Let me recap those 4 steps quickly before we dive in. Number 1 is to live according to your life plan. Number 2, to do worthy work. Number 3 is to fill your time meaningfully. And number 4 is to bring all these steps together. We've completed the first step, and hopefully you arrived at your very own life plan. I even shared my very personal life plan with you. Now it's time for the second step, which is to figure out what worthy work means to you and to aim at accomplishing exactly that. This is a very powerful intention, a declaration that you're going to take your life and your art seriously. It says, I'm going to go all in and produce terrific, meaningful work. No one can tell you what worthy work is for you. It's a very personal thing. Maybe your thoughts are something along the line of, I want to be a master of my craft. I want my work to get me recognition. Or I want to make money with my art. All those things are good to have. Unfortunately, they do not automatically constitute meaningful work. Let me give you an example. There was a famous German singer who was extremely popular in the 60s and going on to the 70s. He was unarguably really good at what he was doing, singing love songs that were truly successful at that time. So, he was working regularly, he was good at it, and his songs touched a lot of people. And yet, meaning was leaking out of his life fast. He died in his 40s, and his death is linked to his alcohol abuse. You might have guessed something like this. What he really wanted to do was to be a rock singer. But his producer said, hey, the ladies like you, stick to the love songs. So he didn't consider the work that he did, and he worked a lot, actually. It didn't feel meaningful to him. There are a ton of these types of stories out there. Please keep that in mind when you're trying to articulate what worthy work is for you. It is not in the commercial success. It is not in how many people are listening to your music or reading your book or watching your movie. It is not being critically acclaimed or the lack of that. The worth of the work is simply in how you feel about it. To say it with Eric Meisel, you can still compose musical comedies, investigate abstract mathematical ideas, paint all red paintings or write romances, but only if you consider these activities worthy and approach these activities righteously. Have you gotten value out of this video so far? Hit the like button to let me know. And if this information is what you needed, subscribe to my channel, because installing meaning into your life is my main agenda. I said try to articulate what worthy work is for you, because you might have a hard time to find words for it. That is okay. It's a pretty abstract thing. But you must know what meaningful work feels like to you, and you must be able to measure the amount of meaning that a piece of work holds for you. Why is this important? First of all, because I don't want you to end up like that German singer. And on a less dramatic note, knowing this, knowing your standard, will help you to decide which project to undertake and which to decline. We've talked about decision-making before in the video about your life plan, and decision-making is a huge thing in an artist's life. In fact, if you want to be a better artist, work on making faster and better decisions. So now you already have 2 very helpful guidelines when it comes to your art, your life plan and your notion of worthy work. When you are clear about those, it becomes very easy to differentiate between worthy and unworthy projects. If you set the bar this high and intend to cherish your life and your art and set out to do work that is both masterful and meaningful, you are taking a huge step towards forcing your life to mean. I'm sure you already have an idea what worthy work is for you. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. 2 more steps to go. The next video in this series is going to look at time and how we are going to fill the minutes, hours, and days in your life with meaning. See you then.